We're here today, beautiful. Thank you for coming back, guys. So today we're working on this Nissan 1986 pickup truck. So unfortunately the last mechanic came, try and get it up and running. Had some faulty issues, but just doing a lot of bunch of different things that I think are unnecessary right now. It does have the dual cam from the S13 swap in it. This is the S13 swap, not a truck dual cam motor. So we're just going through the wiring, make sure everything's getting its powers. So we do have to go through the whole system, like I said, making sure everything's getting right voltage at the ECU. Like I said, previous mechanic has this. Looks are deceiving. Does look like it's nice, but don't know what's going on. There's no diagram, so we need to see what's getting powers or not. Also, as well, cut this transmission out. You know, it does look kind of cool as far as having this all open, but when you're driving, that's not cool. That's a lot of dust. So we need to now weld this back or see how what's going on over on this side. So just kind of like a little laziness. So instead, we're just going through the whole car, seeing what we can do and getting her back up and running. Does look a little beat, but you know, as soon as the car's up and running, she's been down for a year or so, she'll be all repainted and stuff. So you'll be watching the progress on this car as it goes. Hope you guys like it. So let's dive into it. Okie dokie. So we got all the wiring kind of figured out. Definitely was half-assed. Even though it had a nice fuse panel, didn't mean nothing. So we got this all cleaned out, got our battery set down here. Got the wires we needed to make sure the ECU turned on. Originally with all that panel, ECU was not turning on, no grounds, bunch of crazy hack stuff. So we got to the ECU was firing, or ECU is now turning on, so we know that's getting power. We're gonna go crank it over, and as you can see, this guy's broken down here. So we tried to clip it in, connect it, but obviously there has been some previous damage, because right as of now there is no spark. And even that being said, the distributor's gonna be feeding this guy. Distributor all looks nice and good. So now we've moved on from the wiring portion. We're lifting up the side of the car so we can now figure out what's going on with this fuel situation.
This is the 720 and it had the carbureted single cam in here. We will
yeah, it does have the external fuel pump, so we need to go in and see what we can do internally, or just like I said, see what we can do for as far as the fuel source.
put an internal pump
Yeah.
to get that fuel pressure up.
So we got Jay Vaughn in here lifting it all up so we can go underneath her carriage and see what kind of beauty she awaits us. So these is like the hard body, the tank sits right there. So yeah, it's gonna be some fun. And the drill fell. Yay!
Drill.
Update time. Fuel pump is removed. As you can see, you got these 4 little brackets hanging off to the side. They're gonna sandwich in between those guys and there. So as you can see, it has an external fuel pump. That's that guy right there. All the lines and filters. We're gonna see what we can do for this girl, if we can kind of make a removable top hat so we can do an internal fuel pump, you know, and as well also see possibilities about an external fuel pump. So right now,
how we do it, TTP,
oh yeah,
performance customization, baby.
Customization's
right.
nice. So this is the feed, that's the return. So we're gonna see if we can maybe block that off and make the return. But like I said, it's nothing in play right now. We're just talking about ideas. So we're about to drop the car. We'll start it off. We'll at least start the motor, have it crank, show you guys as far as the wiring process. And then we will now start the beginning process of get everything all wired up so the old girl can start.
So the old harness was faulty, so the customer got a new harness, plugged it in. Now let's see if she starts up. All right. Also hold it pretty good inside the cabin if you want them to take a look. So inside the cabin, we just have it temporary wired up.
Got me holding everything together. Main power, starter signal, ECU powers. The battery just fell over on me, so. But we at least know that everything to the motor is getting its right power.
And the motor's good.
So now
can finally do our job that we originally came here for, to wire everything up and get her back on the road. Another 720. Yee yee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back here with the 720 Nissan hardbody, the truck, you already know. We got the dual cam in here, the boys in here. They got it all wired up as far as all the engine harnesses, as well as for all the battery cable, the starter, everything, all the wire to go inside. They've been working on the headlight, getting the front end situation. Basically, been working in the engine bay. I have been working inside, just getting the whole engine, the engine harness right in here, the ECU and all the fuse wiring for all the ECU power, the fuel pump, all that little stuff. So that's all getting wired up. Been doing that. Over the weekend, me and Terry got the fuel tank situated. We went ahead and put a 240 top hat on there. Got the fuel pump situated, all that good stuff. Put a little bead of RTV to get us some gasket, to get a little rubber seal gasket. She's all good to go. So Jay's over here lifting the car up so we can put the tank on. Other than that, she's coming together. Still gotta do the rest of the wiring. We're doing everything kind of by the ignition switch instead of by switches. I don't know if we have a video. I'm almost certain we have a video of it coming on to life, starting up. So now we know all the wiring is good on both parties. As far as how we did ghetto wiring, never mind, remember we showed you the ghetto wiring clip. So, what was that? Clear. Yeah, clear. I'll show you the ghetto wiring clip, so now all the wiring is good. As you can see, everything's getting power as it should see, so everything will start up. We already double checked. So now we're getting everything all situated, getting fuel to the system so we don't have to spray starter fluid in there. So, let's get going. See, she's on. All the ECU is working at the top. There's no map in there, so I'll have Jay show you. Go over the whole vehicle.
Alright guys, so right now we just got her mocked up. There's still no map, but she runs, she drives. Everything is by key. As you guys can see, Jack can now start everything by key.
No switches,
no switches, no nothing.
We only did the fuel pump for a kill switch, so we had an extra safety measure. That's it.
Everything's all wired up and ready to drive.
Alright, well she's on. She's barking.
That's right.
So, just getting the coolant all bled. We got the drive shaft all situated. I don't know how good you guys will be able to see that. She's all made up. Shaft's all good. Like I said, the wiring's all good. So now we gotta take her for a maiden voyage. There it is. She's driving. You're good. You're good. Oh, there she goes, the little girl. Get a video. Get a video. Or not. I guess your ears are just painted on, huh?